people of Ghana, your Nigerian girl pleasure bringing you political news in our channel Ghanatube. Samuel Ablakwa, member of the parliament for North Tongo, has cried out online, coming out to say that he is not understanding what is actually happening. According to him, I keep saying to Ablakwa, low budget Ablakwa, am I actually missing anything? The member of the parliament for North Tongo, Samuel Ablakwa, has reacted to the controversial low budget Ablakwa comment circulating on social media that is linked to some Ghanaians leaking the recent attempt by Reverend John Etim for Joe, the ranking member of the Defense and Interior Committee of Parliament, to expose corruption-related matters to him. For many of these online users, the attempt by the new Patriotic Party MP is an imitation of the role Ablakwa played in the same respect while his party was actually on opposition. And so many people has actually been giving this other name, Kujo, so much name, but they keep calling him low version Ablakwa. And here the member of the parliament for North Tongo, Samuel Ablakwa, has actually come out to tell people that if he's actually missing anything, they should tell him, instead of bringing Ablakwa into everything that actually happens on social media. It is actually a controversial topic because so many persons are not even backing down from this ongoing Ablakwa issue, and for so many people online, all the attempts by the new Patriotic Party MP is an imitation of the roles Samuel Ablakwa has actually been playing, and in the same respect while his party was in opposition. So that's why the imitation of the Ablakwa has actually emerged. According to him, in what appears to be a post in jest, he stated that his name is still intact and that it remains unchanged. He also questioned if, with all these new attributions of the name flying around online, he was missing something. Ablakwa took to his social official X account saying, I haven't changed my first name, but I keep saying Taloku Ablakwa, Temu Ablakwa, wannabe Ablakwa, low budget Ablakwa. Like, what is actually going on? This is wannabe Ablakwa. Who is this wannabe Ablakwa? And the person they're actually referring to is Reverend John Etim for Joe, the ranking member of the Defense and Interior Committee of Parliament, to expose corruption-related matters to him. And they are saying it that he is actually imitating Samuel Ablakwa when their party was actually in opposition. And how can that actually be? Somebody cannot just do their work again in Ghana. His reaction to the comment has sparked conversation on X, with some special social media users urging him to stay focused on his new role as a minister and rather fix some of the typical issues he complained about while in opposition, and not just coming out to make jokes of everything. Anyway, all that we know is all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. He's actually come out to tell everybody and remind everybody that his name still remains Samuel Ablakwa, and all the names he's been seeing on social media, he actually doesn't know the meaning and the reason for them, like the Tamu Ablakwa, the wannabe Ablakwa, low budget Ablakwa, Talaku Ablakwa, and all that. Some other comments that they feel the MPP is trying to invent a China version of Samuel Ablakwa onto the Ghana political landscape. Over the week, the minister has actually become a topic of discussion online following perceptions by some Ghanaian social media users that Reverend Etim Fojo, who is also the MP of ASEM South, is attempting to emulate his oversight roles in parliament while in opposition. It's not actually going to be funny, as the recent oversight activities of the MPP lawmaker have sparked discussions, particularly regarding his demand for answers concerning the missing ECG containers and the suspected arrival of suspected flights linked to drug trafficking in the country. He has actually been on his feet to make sure that everything works together and make sure that answers are being provided on these two things that's actually been bothering Ghana: the missing ECG containers and According to them, the flight, they said, linked into drugs trafficking in the country. Like, who are these people doing this drug? And he's actually out there fighting this cause. Why people, especially NDC faithfuls, foot soldiers, are calling him low budget Ablakwa. Like, actually he wanna be the Ablakwa of the NDC, because Ablakwa was actually say fighting these things, but it is actually his role to do the fight. Why complain? Why call him all the names? The ASEM South MP raised alarm over 2 suspicious flights, Air mid-flight NH23 AM and Convoke Air private jets that supposedly landed in Ghana in March. According to him, the 2 flights suspected to be carrying cocaine and an undisclosed amount of cash landed in Ghana between March 20th and March 25th, 2025. Addressing a press conference on April 1st, 2025, the member of the Parliament of ASEM South, Reverend John Ntim Fojo, said the minority caucus intercepted the intelligence indicating that an air ambulance landed in Ghana without any referral of patients. However, his oversight action has been mocked by citizens who have drawn comparison to the approach of Ablakwa, highlighting similarities between the two. And that's actually the reason why we are hearing the wannabe Ablakwa, the low budget Ablakwa, the Tamu Ablakwa, and all the Ablakwas that this real Samuel of Ablakwa has actually reacted on. Addressing the press conference on April 1st, 2025, the member of the Parliament of ASEM South, Reverend John, said the minority caucus intercepted the intelligence indicating that an air ambulance landed in Ghana without any referral of patients. However, his oversight action has been mocked by citizens. Some social media users urged that Ablakwa, now the Minister of Foreign Affairs, effectively carried out his parliamentary oversight rules during the time in opposition by presenting well-supported facts and documents to substantiate his claims against the former New Patriotic Party NPP government. On the other hand, some have commended Ntifujo for stepping up to his role. These supporters urge that his actions will keep the government on alert and foster transparency and accountability, ensuring that the government remains remarkable, answerable to the public. And this has actually been a very critical time for them. According to Ablakwa, in his official post, he said, "Folks, what is all this happening? I haven't changed my name, but I keep seeing Talaku Ablakwa, Temu Ablakwa, wannabe Ablakwa, low budget Ablakwa. What am I missing?" And a lot of people have actually come out to give him reactions, comments. Why we see the Terminator actually said the NPP is trying to invent a China version of yourself into the Ghana political landscape. But the noise from the wannabe version pierces our ears so much that the noise from the China phone. Wow. Another person, because of a foreign affairs minister, you can't explain why 2 aircraft all had same problem in the country. A lot of citizens have actually reacted to this, and they keep reacting to this. But the issue is, the cocoa is that the ASEM South MP actually raised a very critical point, which no one is not actually looking into. Please do well to comment how you see this. Like, follow, put on notification.